Sup, pro gamers? How's things? Eric and Palasma are in here, I see. Hey guys. Gonna lurk mainly, only listening and chat modding because I'm lighting the second torch again? Lighting the second. Fuck is. Oh, you're playing Torchlight. Jesus Christ. You know, sometimes it takes me a while to figure out what the fuck kind of riddles you're speaking in. Sometimes it's easy to get your like magic speak. But sometimes I gotta say I'm having some issues, some trouble. Eric doing good. Glad to hear. Are you working? You working or you the fuck? Why are they syncing my data? What the fuck is going on? Oh, son of a bitch. I'm having fucking issues again. Piece of shit. Might have to wait a bit. I don't know why. Game Pass, or I guess not Game Pass. I guess the Xbox app, I should say, has been kind of acting up lately. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But like now it's giving me this shit. Hold on. It's basically giving me this shit. Or like what? For the game syncing? Data like save data syncing? I don't know what the fuck it's syncing, but I haven't played this game anywhere other than, you know, on my PC. So I don't see what it could be syncing. Get enough early today. Hey, that sounds fucking great. That sounds like your problem. Hey, I'm getting better at like discerning your gobbledy speak. So fuck you, buddy. But I guess we're gonna have to wait for this fucking thing to be over. Cloud syncing with the cloud data taken from that exact same. Yeah, what the fuck is going on? Like that is weird. Gotta say, I hate the Xbox app sometimes. Oh, it's going. It's going. Should pop up on screen any second. There we go. Right, Pentiment. I feel like I'm almost done with this. I feel like I'm getting really close to being done with the game. Eric, have you played any more Outer Wilds? I've been on the lookout for the VOD, but I haven't seen any new ones. Haven't. Oh no, it's fine. Like don't be sorry. I just I wasn't sure if I missed it, or if you haven't been on it. A pig out here. It must have broke out of its pen. I wonder who it belongs to. Yeah, piggy. A family in town for Christmas. Oh yeah, Christmas celebrations and whatnot. Yeah, that's understandable. Dude, I can't wait for the... Mugwort is always useful for colds and fevers. It might not be as powerful as when we gather it on St. John's Eve, but it should still work. Can't wait for the new year to start. I have so many games I wanna get in. And I wanna start. I wanna play that new Indiana Jones game. What the fuck? It was a hell of a brain fart. Hey Magdalene. Hello Apollo. What are you doing? Looking for frogs. Artemis said she saw one the other day, and we're trying to collect a bunch. Frogs don't come out this time of year. How do you know? Artemis said she saw one. Hey, read Apollo. Try it sometime. Oh, lay off. Lay off, Mags. I'm too busy to read. What do you need the frogs for? Like I'll tell you. You'll snitch. I won't. Yeah, right. Sorry, Max, I'm not telling. You'll just have to wait and see. Or ask Artemis. Maybe she'll tell you. Fine, I'll go talk to your sister. Who names... Be careful, you've already had to go to confession this year. Oh, we know. What Christian family in the 1600s names their children like Apollo and Artemis? Is my question. But yeah, I'm planning to start what was it? The Indiana Jones game. I'm planning to start the new, well, not the new, I mean Yakuza 7 or like a dragon, I guess. I'm planning to start Lorelei and the Lazy Eye? No, Lorelei and the Laser Eye. Apparently it's one of those games that I've heard, like, I've heard the same, I think I've said this. I don't know if you guys were in here when I said it last, or when I talked about it last time, but apparently there's this game, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, which is like a puzzle game, and I've been hearing a lot of the same things I hear about Outer Wilds, which is that it's kind of like this puzzle narrative game, and it requires you, well, it's recommended to go into it as blind as you can. Like, don't look anything up kind of stuff, you know? I don't know what it's about. I've seen the screenshots on Steam. Never mind. Yeah, that's what I said. That's exactly what my reaction was. Lorelei and the fucking Lazy Eye. Lorelei and the Laser Eye. I'm gonna look into it. And then the next paragraph I wrote, it's like, don't look into it. Don't do it. Just go in blind. Like, all right, fine. I mean, it didn't fail me the first time, you know. So oh, I gotta go to the salt mine. Goddamn, what the fuck am I doing? Fucking meandering. But yeah, Lorelei and the, not Lazy, but Laser Eye. Or Laser Eyes. But yeah, it should be a fun game, apparently. It's like a... Oops. Apparently it's like a really good puzzle game. Oh yeah, I gotta drop down into the mine shaft. This can be good. If I want to depict the mural as accurately as possible, I have to go down the shaft myself. Oh no, don't go down. Don't go down the shaft. Don't go down the shaft. The entrance is so steep. No one's used it in years. There must be some way to get down there. Is there no, like, rope? I could probably climb down, even though it looks dangerous. Baltus might have some tools. I bet he could help me. Or Apollo and Artemis are always bragging about how they sneak around the ruins. Maybe I can ask them how they do it. I'm gonna go ask Balthazar, because he seems like a good tinkerer person. I'll have to come back later. Okay, doing a dungeon solo with the Berserker. The Berserker can become tricky. I see. I'm literally starting to just spawn my right click. Berserker is a fucking hard class to play. I'm not joking. The Berserker was my first class when I started Torchlight, and he often ends up as a kind of glass cannon, in the sense that you are super fucking strong, but you die in like 2 hits. Berserker is a tricky class to play. And yeah, you'll often just end up just using your right click attack. Hey ladies. Hey Lissy. Magdalene, dear. Good day, Magdalene. Hi! How's your father? He's doing better, I think. We're lucky to have Dr. Stoltz in testing. He's a hard worker. May God bless Klaus with a speedy recovery. May he be gracious. How are you two? I am delighted to enjoy another beautiful autumn day. I'm just glad to be sitting down for a moment. I'm so tired. Wrung dry. It's quite a difficulty difference compared to my engineer run. Yeah, you'll notice that a lot. Wait, did they name the kid after Yeah, Andreas was no, the kid's is Paul's kid, if you remember him. It's the kid that Andreas kind of supported into continuing to draw, you know. And yeah, this is Paul's kid. Paul's all grown up now, and he's got like a wife and kid and all that. And he named the kid after Andreas. Andreas and Ulrike, and same with Ulrike. He's named after Ulrich. I'm not sure if you saw the VOD, but he got shot in the at the end of the chapter 2, I think. And someone else named their kid after Ulrich. Andreas and Ulrike can wear down even the most vigorous person. Not even young Utz could keep up with these two. The blessing and the curse of small children. Hehe. Mom! Oh boy. Ulrike? Is she alright? Oh, it's a she. Okay. Oh yeah, she wanted to run off and hide so I could find her. After I've caught my breath for a moment. Haha. I don't think she appreciates me taking this long. You're not playing along, Andreas? Hiding like your sister? No. This young man won't lose sight of his mom. Say, Magdalene, could you perhaps go find Ulrike in my stead? I can try, yeah. Yeah, sure, let's go. Wonderful, she's somewhere in town, although I'm not sure where by now. She ran up the street towards the bakery. I imagine you can find her by the giggling. Hehe. I'll be off then. Alright, let's go find Ulrike. Hello, Magdalene. How's Klaus? Ressi and I are very worried. Alive, and that's what matters. Did you discover who attacked him? No, whoever it was, they left no sign. A terrible crime. Terrible. May God look after you both. We've had enough tragedy in this town. Fortunately, Dr. Stoltz appears to have found his purpose. I remember him being so sad when I was a girl. What? Who? Wait, what? Stoltz? You're still a girl. He was once the picture of arrogance, masked a sadness, I think. Like to talk about how he was destined for better places than this backwater alpine town. How he was meant for the courts of kings. No longer, he grew up. Did the revolt change him? Changed everyone. But he's the one who saw the bodies. He's not a heartless man, Magdalene. He deserves our compassion. But I shouldn't gossip. If there's anything Ressi and I can do for you, let us know. I will thank you for your kindness, Andres. It's nothing. I owe your father more than I can say. Take care, Magdalene. Hello, Mistress Druckerin. How's Klaus? Andres and I have been terribly worried. Dad's spirits are high, but he still gets headaches and spells of dizziness. If there's anything we can help you with, let us know. Andres is always ready to provide. He and Klaus have been friends for a long time. Don't mind, you weren't born in Tassing, am I right? No, I am originally from Innsbruck. How did you arrive here? The twists of Providence are sudden and unpredictable. I was but a young girl selling all manner of wares on the market, pots and the like. One day this man appears to the stall and jitters and nervous, stammering over his words, but charming in a way. We spoke at length. Oh, it's Andres! Holy fuck, I just realized! It's the woman Andres talked about! Holy fuck, he went back for her! Is this because Andres fucking pushed him towards it? Because yeah, Andres kinda encouraged him to go talk to the woman he met that one time. We spoke at length. I was intrigued and soon enamored, as if a candle has been lit. Andres is a man of talent and means, after all, blessed with a kind soul. How did it feel to leave home for someone somewhere far away, uprooting yourself from the life you had? Frightening, to be sure, leaving Innsbruck, my friends and family behind. But it was exciting as well, going off to find new opportunities and build a new life. There wasn't much I had to look forward to in Innsbruck. Few prospects for a poor girl. I couldn't see myself sitting on the market continuing to sell odds and ends. Sometimes there are risks we just have to take. Through the consequence. Oh, okay. I feel like they're just trying to pad the game. Right. Okay. Let's just go. Oh my god! The Marcus taught me well. I'm a fair bit comfortable. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. I'm starting to get sick of this. Oh, there she is. Hey, you found me. But you can't find me again, Mag. Nope, there she goes. Alright, where are you? Croft. Church and Rockers. Where's the... North Town, yeah. Carl. Oh, there she is. She's gonna be on someone's roof. Yeah, she's gonna pull a... She's gonna pull a roach from Witcher 3. Got you. Oh, you found me again. Wait here, I'll find a better spot. Oh, there she goes again. Right, we need to talk. Give me some rope or something. Magdalene, hello. I was just jotting down a few new ideas. Did you need something? Yes, if you have a moment. I need to get into the old salt mine, but I don't have a way down. Can you help me? To get into the salt mine, yes. You must be on quite the adventure. Ideally, we could rig up a double pulley system to lower and raise yourself in the shaft. But that might take a while. Well, I would like to go into days, if possible. Of course, of course. Would a good length of rope suffice? You would brace against the wall on the mine shaft. Are you strong enough to support your own weight? Against the wall? I think so. Excellent. Thank you, Boltus. Of course. Here you go. Do be careful though. Make sure the ropes are secure. I will until later. Good luck, Magdalene. Alright, that's done with. What a mess. I don't know how Baltus can get anything done with this in the way. Alright, let me go find the brat. She went this way somewhere, didn't she? It's not this way. No, I don't think she's in here. Maybe she was at the Church and Rockers. Where are you, child? Oh, there she is. Can't hide from me, little bean. You're too good, Mac. I'll go find Mom now. Alright. Let's go back to the mom. Wait. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Oh, there you are. I had enough of hiding, Ulrike. Yes. Magda found me so quick. She's a good finder. No one can escape me, little one. I'll hide better next time. I'm hungry now. We'll have to get you something to eat then, little dove. Prezzo! Oh, is that what a proper child eats? Thank you for your time, Magdalene. Always glad to play with the children, but I really have to go now. Can't wait to see what you'll end up painting. You will do us proud, I'm sure of that. I hope to. Till later. You heard that? I'm the best finder. I am the best finder person. Oops, not this way. No one's a better person finder than me. Wait, not the meadow. Not the meadow! Wait, hold on. I actually want to go to the inn and see if because I sent Nico back, right? There's nothing out of the ordinary. Oh, hold on. Hello, Magdalene. How's your father? He's hanging on, but Dr. Stoltz is concerned that he's not improving. Good? What do you mean, you good? You must make sure that he eats hearty meals. I know the season makes it difficult, but he needs the best of what you have in storage if he's to heal. I'll send Nico over with a few of our good apples later. Oh, that's nice of her. That's unexpectedly nice of Hannah. Nico! Gonna lurk for a bit, finishing up work stuff. Hey, have a good time at work, Eric. Have a good finish of work. Finish that work real good, if you know what I mean. Baltos gave me this rope to climb down, but it might take a while. Should I go now? I mean, do I have anything else to do? Yeah, fuck it. Oh, there she goes. Let's see. Is she securing it right? Yeah, that looks alright. There she goes. Yeah, I really like all the attention to detail of the of all the animations. Like, you can see they put some thought into them. All right, let's see. There are a lot of different coins down here. How odd! If it's not like this is a Saint's Well. Oh, a tablet. They're still writing on it. Oi, oi, oi. It's a poem. I think it's a love note? Hehe. Rising passion. Poor Jay. I hope her lover was better at things other than poetry. I'm not gonna read all that. Pelasma might, but I'm not. Oh, this is like the larger version of some of Baltus's contraptions. Now that I'm down here, I should see what I can find up from the Roman ruins. Something. Oh, bones. They're far too big to be human. No horns. It looks like a mule to me. Perhaps it hold that wench. Poor creature dying down here. Cave. Oh, a piece of pottery. It's beautiful. Yet another pottery piece. Oh, these must be the same kind of figurines Till and the other farmers found in the fields. To think that there are so many remnants of our ancestors scattered in fields and caves like this. Here's another piece. Another piece. I wonder if they're all the same pot. Oh, there's some writing there. And another one. There's a Latin inscription here. Tassia gave me water, or Pluto preserved me this. Tassia gave me water, or Pluto preserved me. This salt is drying me to death. Yikes. Doesn't sound like working down here was pleasant. Oh, that's cool. This looks like a Roman map of testing. I wonder what's changed. Let's see if I can map everything out. So there's the aqueduct. The castrum, I guess that's the castle. Salina, that's the salt mine. There's the aqueduct and the spring. Where's the spring? Balneum, is that the spring? No. The abbey was an old fort up the hill, and there's the rest of town. Opium, it's called Opium. Wait, what's this building? I don't recognize it. Is it the Balneum? Mitranium? Oh, that thing. Mitranium. Mithraeum. I don't recognize that word from any of my books. I can't quite tell what it's meant to label on the map. Maybe some sort of temple? Well, whatever it is, it's not in testing now. That's so odd. Another inscription. It's not very formal. A worker must have carved it. Lyte's soul ascended in the Mitraeum. My soul will descend in this damned hall of salt. Christ, that's rough. There's that word again, Mitraeum. It must have been important to the Romans. Mitraeum. Oh, another piece. Okay, guy. This almost looks like an altar, but what would an altar be doing in a salt mine? It's even carved out of the salt. It's like a little dude. He's you know, he's hippity hopping around. Alright, back to the mine shaft we go. And another one. And another one. And another one. Oh, a cave-in. The wood here looks newer than the first part of the mine. Was this collapsed recently? Was this collapsed recent? Oh. Alright, what else do we got? Is that it? Do I go back up? Did I miss something? Well, there's a figurine, but can't grab it. Wait, did that cave have another, like, entry point, like this one? So I think I remember... No. Oh, I can go down lower, look at this. Shit. And another one! I think I got all of them. I have a lot of these pottery pieces. I should find out if they're all from the same pot. Oh shit, we gotta do a puzzle. Okay, so that's the first one. Oh, I can rotate it. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Oh, you bitch. Oh, this is gonna be... This might take a while. This one goes here. There we go. Not sure if that's right, but... No, that's not it. Maybe down here? Nah. Nah. What about this part? Oh, this might... Yeah, that goes there. Look at that. Okay. So far, so good. We're doing something. No. Asshole. It's not it. Maybe this one? Yeah, that fits. There we go. Progress. That doesn't look right, does it? I feel like this one goes up here somewhere. Or like here? Oh, this one goes here. Look at that. No, wait. That's not right. That can't be right. Come on. Or maybe. No. Maybe here? Yeah, that works. Okay. Oh, I think I know what to do with the rest of it. Because this one should go up here then. Alright, then we have like a corner piece, which I'm not sure if it's this one. No. Maybe this? Yeah, that looks okay. I hate that you can't like remove them. Because they're kinda in the way. This is one of these pieces. Like you have to put it like next to the thing, or not. This should go here then. Which one goes in the corner though? Maybe this. Yep, this one. There we go. Maybe not. No. Doesn't look good. Oh shit! I think this might be here because the edges are cracked. See, if you look up there. But no, it's not. Nope, that's not it. Nope. There we go. Yep. It's all coming together now. Nope. It's gotta be this one then. Yeah! Yeah, boy! Yeah, boy! Look at that! Oh, look at that! Yeah, boy. That looks kind of weird. Are we sure that fits? Because I assume this goes here, because this seems to be the only one. Something's wrong. Something is not where it should be. This one. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, boy. There we go. Got it. The figures on the spot lid look like they're telling a story. These paintings must depict an early myth even before the Romans. Let's see, this must be Perchta, and those must be forest spirits, part of the Wild Hunt? Oh god, the next part looks like a human sacrifice. Someone, maybe a chieftain, is sacrificing a man to Perchta. The bottom half of the lid continues the story. These look like spirits. They must be coming in to feast on the sacrifice. That must be how our ancestors tried to keep Tassing safe. They offered sacrifices to Perchta. To think that our ancestors made this and I'm holding it now, maybe this is what I could paint in a mural. This is part of our history, but I'm not sure this is the best story to portray. Yeah, maybe don't put human sacrifices on a Christian mural? I'm just asking. I'll have to think more about it before I decide for certain. Alright, I'd better get going before I run out of oil in my lamp. Lamp. Where the lamp, brother? More Latin writing. If we cannot enter the Mitraeum, we will make our own altar to the gods. It sounds like the Mitraeum was some kind of temple. Yeah, some kind of worship place. Never heard the word before. I won't be able to go any further with all the rubble. I suppose this is as far as I can go. Still, the murals on the wall showed me what Tassing was like when the Romans were here. I wonder if I can find out where the Mithraeum was, or what it is. And putting the poetry shard back together showed one of the earliest stories of Tassing. I think I've seen everything I can down here, and my oil is running out. Time to climb back out. Alright, we kinda got it. Alright, so the Mithraeum is kind of like a place of worship where people could go and pray to the gods. Let's see if she can actually climb back out. Oh, Jesus. Ah! Wait, who's that? Did someone try to fucking kill me? Are you fucking shitting me? Oh, you son of a bitch. I'd better get out of this shaft before another rock comes crashing down. Did they cut the rope? No? Well, that's fucking dumb. They tried to kill me by like throwing a rock down the shaft, but they didn't think to cut the rope, so I'll be stuck down there. Are they an idiot? Are they moron? Even Apollo and Artemis would have helped me out of here. Well, now that I have more information, I can make some decisions on the first section of the mural. I should get back to the rat house and get to work. Gotta work. Wait, why did I spend so much time there? How did I waste all that time? Hey, piggy. Oh, shit. Haller? Yo. Me. I'm Haller Brand, the Lord's gamekeeper. Why are you grazing pigs in the woods? I'm not. That's not my pig. I've been walking around this forest for hours. Other than the charcoal burner and the thinker, you're the only other person I've seen. If the pig doesn't belong to you, what are you doing here? I just had a craving for acorns. Does everyone has to justify being the woods? I was in the salt mine? Doing what? Wait, I don't care. Just tell me whose pig this is. I don't fucking know. I don't know. The pig was in the woods when I came in here. Now, a mysterious lost pig. Who apparently belongs to no one. Suppose so. Jesus Christ! If I find any more pigs in these woods, I'll kill them on the spot. And those who brought them here. Do you understand? Fine. Remind your neighbors what happens when you break the Lord's laws. Well, that's a shitty dude. I knew the Lord's men patrolled these woods, but I've never seen one before. I didn't realize they were so strict. I suppose I should consider myself lucky. Anyway, time to get out of these woods and back to work at the lighthouse. And that's a perfectly good pig right there. Ripe for the taking. What the fuck? We're gonna have food for a month if you take it. The hell? Wait, should I not talk to Apollo? I just passed him by. No, okay, I guess. Doesn't give a shit. Oh, Smokey talks to me. Still wandering around the forest? I'll get back to town quickly if I were you. Seen a ghost, Smokey? The Lord's Warden has been stalking around the woods. He came by shortly after you did, asking about pigs and laws. Yeah, I just met him. He looked rather determined to start trouble. I was worried I might have sent him your way. Or I might have sent you his way. But it seems you've come back alright. Oh, that asshole. He shot one of the town's pigs for grazing in the forest. Said it was a warning for breaking the Lord's law. Christ, was that what that crack was? I thought a tree had fallen. The Lord's men haven't come through testing too often. I wonder what brought this one. Does it matter? He killed someone's pig. Expect he wants full range of the forest. God forbid anyone gather what he doesn't use. Ha, abbots or lords doesn't matter, even the townsfolk. Those in power will keep what's theirs away from folk who need it just because they can. Listen, Magdalene, that warden won't bother me, but you should get back home, alright? Don't come out in the forest for a while. Let the bastard move on to other towns. Alright, thanks, Smokey. See you, Mistress Magdalene. Alright, time to go back to the rat house then. Alright. Work on mural. Well, that didn't take long. Hey Max, how's the mural coming along? For Christ's sakes, Otz. What? How many times do I have to tell you? Use my proper name. Oh, right, sorry. Anyway, Magdalene, how's the mural going? Doesn't look like much yet. Jesus Christ. Neither do you, but the town has learned to accept it over the last 18 years. Jesus Christ. The work of art appears significant at the start. You think Michelangelo was born a great sculptor? Suppose not. So, Magdalangelo. Michelangelo, what are you doing? I only just finished priming the wall. Now I have to decide what to depict. It's hard to piece together the history of Tassing when it happened so long ago. Since the Abbey Library burned, I can only rely on stories from people around Tassing. Even what I could find about the Romans and pagans was obscure. I had to go into the old salt mine to find anything. At least now I know what to paint for the first part of the mural. So, what is it? Oof. Smokey told me a story about what the god Mars as a wolf, the nymph Tassia, and how the spring was blessed. If Peter remembered a legend about a chieftain, Raitus, who healed a wolf to let him... I'll use the pottery and tools the farmers have found to show how we lived before the Romans. I guess that would be the best part, right? Like, that would be the most accurate. I'm sure Father Thomas will approve, but I don't know. It just sounds kind of boring. So what made you choose this story anyway? It has the strongest connection to our farmers. Things that they found is the most real. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Other stories might feel like they don't really have anything to do with us. Thanks for explaining it. I want you all to understand why I'm making these choices. Well, now that I figured this portion of the mural out, I'd better start thinking about the next section. I'll leave it to it, Magdalene. Good night, Oats. Good night, Magdalene. Now that I've decided how to depict Tassing's earliest history, I should decide how to paint Kearsaw's history. Mother Illuminata's letter mentioned that a Matthew Fossigny used to be a brother in Kearsaw. She said he knew a great deal about the Abbey's history. I should write to him and ask him what he remembers. Oh, and I have Esther's letter to answer too. I should write to them both now before bed. Oh boy. Here we go. Alright, where to begin? Mother Illuminata told me that Matthew knew some of the Abbey's early history. He's the Archdeacon of Sion now. I should write to him before the snows come. I'll write to Esther too. Alright, let's go. Most revered Matthew Fossigny, Archdeacon of Sion. My name is Magdalene Druckerin. I'm the daughter of Tassing's town printer Klaus. My father and I are creating a mural for Tassing's Red House. We want to show the history of the town and the abbey. Mother Illuminata told me that you might be the best person to ask about Kearsaw's early history, and I heard that you were the sacristan at Kearsaw and knew a great deal about the abbey's history. I guess this one. I understand you are a busy man, but we would be most appreciative of any information you could give us. If you know of any other places where we might learn about the Abbey's history, we would appreciate it. Thank you for your help and consideration. I know it may be small comfort, but there are many in Tassing who regret what happened during the revolt. Maybe don't bring that up, right? Thank you for your help, Magdalene. Esther. Please forgive me for not writing sooner. So much has happened. Oh Christ, I don't even know where to begin. The whole world seems to be crumbling around me. Even as my last letter was en route to you, Dad was attacked in the workshop in the middle of the night. We survived, thank God, but his injuries are terrible. I worry about him. He's so dizzy he can't get out of bed. Some days his eyes become foggy and his memory fails him. Dr. Stolt said that he's not gonna recover, that it's only a matter of time before he succumbs to the injury. He's going to do the best he can to make things comfortable. I don't want to believe it, but it's hard to argue with Dad's condition. I have no idea who could have wanted to attack my father, or why. I found a note by him too. All it said was, "Stop." It wasn't from the shop, because the script was written in the most elaborate hand I've ever seen. No one in testing has such skill in script as far as I know. And anyway, I don't have the time to wonder about it. I've had my hands full running the workshop alone while tending to Dad. What's more, the town council intended to cancel the mural entirely. I had a hell of a time convincing them to let me paint it instead. They made a fuss about my being too young, not experienced enough, but strong enough to be on the scaffold. Not strong enough to be on the scaffold. You know how it is. I can't wait to leave this place. Do I or do I not want to leave? Maybe it's the coming of winter, but testing feels more and more cramped. I've had enough of everyone asking me about the mural and doubting my skill. Working on the mural has been a welcome distraction from the naysayers and my chores. And worrying about Dad. Oates has been coming over under the pretense of helping me prepare my paints too. It's sweet, and I'm glad for the company. He makes the days easier. You know what? Sure. Oates is a cool dude. I'd like to have the whole mural finished by Christmas if I can. Hold on, I'm gonna take a sip. Alright. I just want to finish it in time for Dad to see it. It would mean so much to him. If Dr. Stoltz is right, I don't know how long I'll have. I hope you're faring better than we are here. All my love. Magda. Let me check on data before I go to sleep. It seems alright. Let's see what happens now. There's gotta be some bullshit. Right, that's a lot of time passing. Mistress Druckerin, a few more letters for you. Take care. Thank you, sir. Safe travels. The first letter is from Reverend Matthew. There he is. Mr. Struckern, I was not acquainted with your family during my years at Kershaw. Even so, I remember your father was one of the townsfolk who prevented the peasantry from burning us alive. I'm not overly inclined to assist the people of Tassing in their endeavors to catalog the origins of the abbey they destroyed. However, it was a long time ago. In the interest of posterity and Christian charity, I will tell you what I recall. Sometime after the Romans left, Christians settled in the region and built Kershaw Abbey on the ruins of a fortress. The abbey was founded by a noblewoman of the Kershaw family. She was both its patron and its first abbess. Perhaps 2 centuries ago, Kershaw changed to being run by an abbot. I do not know the reason, but many other double monasteries did likewise around the same time. It may have been done out of fear of being shut down, as double monasteries were frowned upon by the Pope. Double monastery? Sadly, that is the extent of my knowledge. Your neighbors add other records about the abbey to the torch. Sic arsit historia Kersis. Oh, thus burn the history of Kirsa. While we cannot change the past, I have heard that Sisters of the Poor Clares have formed a new chapter at the Abbey. I can only hope that their love of apostolic poverty has not driven them to impoverish the shrine of Saint Moritz. Apostolic poverty. Christian doctrine that calls for followers to live without owning personal property or accumulating money. While it was condemned by the Catholic Church as heretical, its defenders claim that their practices are based on the lives of Christ and the apostles, as described in the scripture. Assuming they have not consigned the contents of Kirsa's former occupants to a bonfire, you may find something there. I hope this has been of some help to you and yours. May God keep and protect you. The Most Reverend Matthew Faucigny, whatever. And Esther? Oh, Magdalene. I'm terribly sorry to hear about your father. My parents said send their deepest condolences. If we can provide you anything from Prague, you need only send word. I know we are further away than is easy to travel, but I will see that we can do what Hashem allows. Oh, they're also Jewish. Literally, the name in Hebrew. This is a way to refer to God indirectly in a formal conversation of writing Hebrew. Alright. Father says that he remembers no one who would want to harm your father. Yet the night I was born, he remembers great strife in town. Oh, it's her! Oh, fuck, I just realized. Yeah, okay. This is the child that was born, like, at the end of the second chapter. Perhaps there's old blood over depicting the night of the revolt? That is all he could suggest. We pray for you and your father every day in our offerings. Hashem will make all things right in time. He will exact justice on the culprit. I am encouraged to hear that the town council lets you continue the mural at all. The guilds here would protect your right to complete a job, especially once a contract has been reached. You will like Prague much better than Tassing, I think. Truly, I cannot wait for you to visit. But I am glad that you have found some joy in your work on the mural in the meantime. We are all well here. Alicia has been craving a new set of wood cuttings, and father has agreed to a new contract with the university. I found Simond. His family didn't move far away after all. He's planning on working as a doctor in the city once the expulsion order ends. His parents have been meeting with mother and father quite often now. So I hope that I will be sending good news in my next letter. With Hashem's help. Please inform us of your father's condition in your next letter. Be well. Esther. That's all the letters I have now. You should go home and check on Dad. Good morning, Magdalene. I'm here right on time. I hope you're well. Well enough. How's my dad? That is what we were about to discuss. How are you feeling, Klaus? His fever broke at dawn this morning. That's good news, right? All things in time. I still feel weak. The dizziness has not yet receded. My head continues to spin whenever I try to sit or stand up for too long. Occasionally I am struck with sudden and severe headaches. The damage runs deeper than I first thought. Ah, shit. Let me be honest here with both of you. I'm worried. The circumstances are not unfolding to our benefit. Klaus, your health is not mending. Perhaps it is due to your age. Perhaps. We have passed numerous critical days with no change for the better. Meanwhile, the winter draws closer and I am running low on medical supplies. With the roads into town likely snowed in, especially the pass, supply shipments will not arrive for months. Don't you have a stockpile? Have you asked Gertrude for help? I have. Things really must be dire. They are not insignificant. It has been a difficult year. Even with the patrols in Bavaria, many merchants have been struck by bandits. French troops have periodically raided the western holdings of our empire. With the fall of Asdargom and fuck Seke Fe fucking goddamn that's like Hungarian names. I should know how to pronounce these, but like Sekes Fehérvár something. To the Ottoman Turks, many trade routes from the east have been cut. The pillage of nice. The pillage of nice, I guess, is not nice anymore. By Barbarossa's corsairs and our losses in Italy have also put us into a predicament in the south. As always, we suffer from the worst of others. What are we to do now? Klaus has to continue with rest and a healthy diet. I will see what more I can find in my library. Wish I already had a copy of Vesalius de Humani Corporis Fabrica. Fuck, what if that was one of the books that I could have brought her? Shit. In the meantime, Klaus, Magdalene, pray to God. I must take my leave. I will come by again next week. Thank you, Dr. Stoltz. Thank you as well. I'm only doing what I meant to do for this town. Stay out of trouble, Magdalene. He worries too much. I'll be alright. Do you want anything to eat before I leave for the day? I'm working on the next section of the mural today. I'm not so hungry right now. I'll be alright. Your letter from the Archdeacon. Yes, that's right. What did you learn from him? Seems sad over what happened during the revolt. Hesitant to tell me anything. Yeah. He did say the abbey was founded by a noblewoman after the Romans left. Everything else burned in the fire. How unfortunate. I know the brothers kept careful records of the monastery. So much lost in one night. The Archdeacon did suggest the poor Clares might have held onto some of the records from the convent. I should be able to learn more about Tassing's Christian history there. An excellent place to start, Magdalene. Sister Gertrude doesn't come out of the convent much, but I think it's worth asking her. Maybe Father Thomas knows something too. I should talk to him. If I recall correctly, the miller's wife has a long family history in Tassing. She may know something of the local history that the others have forgotten. Elsie? I thought she moved here when she married. She doesn't have any relatives in town. Not anymore. Age, illness, and marriage took the rest of her family. But the Caviezels used to live all up and down this valley. Go talk to her, Yeah, well. Alright. Maybe something remained in the abbey's ruins. I should definitely see what's left. Magdalene, you be careful. Those ruins are dangerous. Won't go far into them, just to take a look. Alright, wear a scarf too. It's getting cold out now. I can feel it in my old bones. Don't worry, Dad. I'll see you tonight, alright? Alright, good luck. Alright, we got some people to talk to. What is that? Sunday frogs? What? Sunday frogs. Oh shit! That was a quest? Oh fuck! Capture a bunch of frogs. I don't know what they plan to do with them. There was a mass release of frogs from the tabernacle on Sunday Mass. While the whole town was in attendance, I'm certain the twins had something to do with it. Nice. I'm not sure if I could have done something or if I could have get further into the quest, but It's fine. Alright, so we got a few places to go. So we got testing, we got the mill, and then we got the abbey. She's not wearing a scarf. God bless you, Magdalene. And God bless you, Father Thomas. Do you have a moment? Of course, what can I help you with? I wanted to ask you about testing saints. I'd like to represent them in the rat house. I'm thrilled to hear it. The saints will make a wonderful centerpiece for the murals. Not as a centerpiece, simply as part of Tessing's history. Of course, I consider our saints to be central to Tessing's history. Kearsaw's too. But you know there's one saint you're overlooking. Contemplate this. Why, the Blessed Virgin, of course, Mary. Many people forget that Mary is the greatest saint. And she visited one of the peasants here in Tessing centuries ago. The Virgin Mary appeared in Tessing? Why? Yes, she appeared to give a message. Centuries ago, a farmer in the fields behind us had 3 visions of Mary. In the first, she told him that she wanted him to tell the bishop of Freising that she had appeared. The peasant traveled down to Freising, but the bishop would not see or hear him. Seems like a reasonable response, all things considered. Perhaps, but blessed are those who believe but have not seen. But sadly, the bishop did not believe. The peasant returned to Tessing and had another vision in the field. The Virgin showed him a pattern, a labyrinth. Hey, that's what the mural on the wall depicts. She told him to draw it on a sheet of birch bark and bring the drawing to the Bishop of Freising. Why didn't she just give him the labyrinth the first time? The bishop attempted to turn the peasant away, but he could see the drawing of the labyrinth in his hands. It was the same image that the bishop had seen in a dream 3 nights earlier. He met with the peasant who told him of the 2 apparitions he had seen here in Tessing. The bishop was moved by the peasant's story and he came here to Tessing. The bishop came here? He did. It's the only time the bishop has ever come to Tessing. And when the bishop came, Mary appeared to both of them. She told the farmer that the town needed to build this church. She told the bishop to support the town. Was the town so poor that they couldn't have built it on their own? Oh, I don't know, but certainly the support of the bishop must have made it much easier. And so the bishop helped find the creation of this church. The people of Tessing have been using it ever since. You're not from Tessing. How did you know? How did you hear the story? True, I'm not. The people told me when I came. And the former priest told them when they were children, and so on. The priest and the flock have shared the responsibility of Tessing on the story over the centuries. Thank you for the story, Father Thomas. Have I convinced you to include the saints prominently in the mural? I'm still considering it. Well, if deliberation fails you, perhaps you will find that prayer gives you greater clarity. God bless you in your work, Magdalene. God bless you, Father Thomas. There's the labyrinth. Okay, time to go up the mill. Good morning, Magdalene. How's the mural coming along? Making good progress. I've started working on the history of the saints today. Good, good. Testing is a pilgrimage town after all. What sort of mural are you creating, Magdalene? I believe Klaus was planning on a fresco. Well, I'll start with the intonacchio and then paint a fresco over it so that I have a clear consistency. Sure. Okay. Ah, I see. Do you have enough plaster? The red house wall is so large. I was worried it wouldn't stay wet for long. Since when did the town miller know so much about art? He knows. He knows. It's been an interest of mine since childhood, but my father disapproved. After my mother and I left Tassing, we stayed with her family for a few months before we heard what happened. Your father's friend, Andreas, he encouraged me to draw. While we were away, I studied in my uncle's library. I've collected books about various art styles since I returned. I had no idea, Paul. Why didn't you want to paint a mural yourself? I can't imagine what I would have done if Dad didn't let me learn how to paint and paint. How to print and paint. Oh, it didn't stop me. I just became better and better at hiding my art. That's why Anna and I have decided that whatever Andres and Ulrike show interest in, we'll support. It may not be something that they can make a life from, but I'd rather nurture that interest. Ah, well, anyway, I'm glad the mural is going well. Forgive my sudden questioning about it. I've been so busy preparing for the council's next meeting, I haven't had as much time with Anna as usual. She says I get a bit frantic when I'm overwhelmed. Is the council working on something new? We're considering yearly maintenance checks on every house in Tassing. The idea had quite a bit more pushback than what anticipated. Oh shit. I can't imagine why. I'd certainly love if my neighbors nose their way into my house every year. I can understand the utility of the proposition, but it might feel like a nuisance. Precisely, that's the issue we've run into. This would help protect those in Tassing who don't have the skill to fix things themselves. Widows like Agnes or Gret. But without instituting it for the whole town, we can't enforce the proposition. In any case, the matter is far from resolved. I imagine spring will come before anything is actually done. I had better get back to work. Thank you for letting me interrupt your day, Magdalene. God bless you. See you later, Paul. Magdalene! God bless you, Magdalene. Hello, Anna. How are you? Oh, keeping busy. There's always plenty to do around the house. How's the mural coming? Paul mentioned your progress is quite impressive. I'm making steady progress. I think I'll be finished just before the new year. Oh, how wonderful. I'll have to bring Andreas and Ulrike by sometime to see your progress. We won't get in your way, of course. I'm sure they'd love to learn about the process. You're more than welcome, but watch your step. There's plaster everywhere. I've just mixed a new batch to keep the wall moist. It's hard to maintain the right texture when it's so cold out. Oh, I can imagine. I had a similar problem when I helped my mother in the bakery. Rolling dough in winter was such trouble. We had to throw out so many batches that wouldn't rise. Your discipline is admirable, Magdalene. You know, I was a real rascal back in the day. Skipped on working with my parents more times than I can count. So it wasn't Big York who was the troublemaker? Oh no, York had always been more hardworking than me. I fucking knew it! York the man! I was a thief and a scoundrel. Oh yeah, she was the one who kept stealing. I started with cakes from my mother's table, still hot from the oven. Soon it was silverware, mugs, trinkets I found around town. Ulrike's little hat once even belonged. Ulrike stole my hat! That's Andreas's hat! Holy fuck! Ulrike's little hat once even belonged to Andreas Mailer, your father's friend. I stole it from his head. Fuck! Of course, stealing is against the Lord's commandments. So my father would make me return everything if I hadn't eaten it already and marched me to church to pray. Father Thomas grew accustomed to seeing me more often than Sunday mornings. What changed? I grew out of the habit over time. I think I started to see why my parents had such a devotion to the Lord. Stealing was my way of acting out. But when the trouble started in town, I realized that my thieving wasn't doing any good. Not to mention I saw what happened to Martin Bauer. I decided I'd rather honor my father and mother as God commands. It gives me grace with Andreas and Ulrike on the hard days. And with the rest of the town too. I think Ulrike would be proud. Thank you, Magdalene. That means more than you know. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure you have plenty of mirror work to do. See you later, Anna. God bless you, Magdalene. I was supposed to talk to Elsie. Magdalene, dear, what brings you up the hill? I wanted to ask you some questions about your family for the mural. Your dad was telling me your family has been in Tassing for hundreds of years. Oh, is this for the mural? It would be a pleasure to see the Millers featured in the Rat House. They've been a pillar of Tassing for generations. Though I'm afraid I only know a little bit about them. And much of that I've heard from others. Lenhard didn't care to talk about the past. I meant your family, the one you were born to. Your family name was Caviezel, wasn't it? Oh. Not a soul in town has asked me about my family in years. I was beginning to think my neighbors had forgotten us. I'm not surprised your father remembers the Caviezels. He was sweet on my sister before he met your mother. I'm the last of us left now.
The last of us.
Caviezel doesn't sound like a local name. Why wouldn't it be? I am Bavarian. It's my name, so it's a Bavarian name. Oh, interesting. No one else in town has a name like that. And shouldn't you be Kaviezelen? I have always been called Caviezel, as were my sisters and mother and her mother before her. My grandfather told me the Caviezels have lived in this area for hundreds of years. Perhaps even 8,000, though it seems impossible to imagine a time long ago. So long ago. The Caviezels were pagans? Yes, the original Bavarian people. Here even before the Romans. My grandfather said his grandfather told him the Caviezels resettled the town after the Romans left. Built their new home right on the spot where they had been living when the Romans arrived. But that's just a story. How do you know any of it is true? I heard it from my family. Do you think they would lie? I didn't mean that. No, I think you did, but it's alright. However true it may or may not be, it doesn't matter, Magda. It matters that I believe it, that it connects me to my ancestors. When I think of the ancient Caviezels driven from their land only to find it again and become Christians, they feel nearer to me. Do you understand? I think so. It's like when my dad tells me stories about courting my mom. I don't remember her face, but when he tells me about her smile, I can almost recall it. Yes, it doesn't matter whether you really remember. When I sing my sister's favorite songs to Ulrike, I may not know all the words anymore, but that's alright. Just as I may not know exactly how the Caviezels resettled Tassing. What matters is that I feel close to her and them, even though they are so far from me now. That is what stories are for, Magda. Now go on, you've got a mural to complete. You've given me much to consider. God bless you, Magdalene, dear. Hello, Mag. Alright, now we're going to the, Abbey? What's happening here? Carl and Martha. Hey, Magda. But it's still so beautiful here, Martha. One more moment. Alright, take your time. Oh, hello, Magdalene. Dad, look who it is. Good morning, Mistress Druckerin. Hello, Martha, Carl. How are you today? On our most usual walk around town. November hasn't grown too cold yet. Dr. Stoltz said Dad needs to keep using the leg or the pain will get worse. And I'm getting old, heh. Not so old you can sit around at home telling stories, heh. You listen to your daughter, Carl. You young girls think you're my keeper, is that it? I've always been your keeper, Dad. No arguments from me there. Sounds like you have Martha to thank for your health. You're in a good mood today, I see. Plenty of reason to be. Testing never ceases to be beautiful to me. Isn't the meadow a wondrous sight even in this season? On days the Lord strengthens me, I like going a bit higher up the mountains. Used to admire the view with Anton from there. Ah, Anton, my poor boy. Wait, what happened to Anton? It's alright, Dad. I'm sorry, Carl. It's not your fault, Magdalene, just a babe then. I can't. It's my fault that he died. What the fuck happened? It's not that, you know it's not. He shouldn't have been with me that night. He shouldn't have. I was a fool. Oh, he died in the revolt? What a fire it was. The whole abbey engulfed. I was bleeding. Anton tried to drag me out of the fight. Then that god-forsaken Landsknecht stepped between us. I hope he burns in hell. I can't even imagine what that was like. How old were you during the revolt, Martha? 7 or so. I didn't understand what was happening. Someone brought Dad home in the middle of the night. It was dark, confusing. There was screaming outside. Mom and a couple of the men who brought Dad in were trying to patch up the wound, but it wouldn't stop bleeding. She kept shouting, "Where's Anton? Where's Anton?" There was blood on the floor. You cried so much you threw up. We couldn't get you to stop. I couldn't understand where Anton had gone. Dad tried to explain, but... Martha, my dear, enough of that. This got dark quick, Jesus Christ. How'd you go on? Did I? I don't know. Some nights I think I'm there still. The abbey's always burning. My Helena passed not long after. I was left alone with Martha to care for. As he keeps your mother, Magdalene. I had to keep going for Martha. And somehow my daughter grew into a wonderful woman despite it all. I suppose that was all Helena's doing. Dad, if I'm any good, it's because of you. I'm sorry I asked you to relive all that again. No, it needs to be told. We can't let people forget. Not here, not anywhere else. The abbey burned. People died. We have to remember, and our children have to remember, because when no one remembers any longer, then they will all truly be dead. It's time we continue the walk, Dad. Yes, dear, I'm feeling so much more alive now. Be well, you too. That fucking sucked. Should talk to Sister Gertrude, since she was a Benedictine nun at Kirsa before the poor Clares arrived. She would be able to tell me all about the convent's history for the mural. There she is. Oh, God bless you, Magdalene. I didn't expect to see you in the convent grounds today. What brings you up here? God bless you, sister. I was hoping you could help me with the Rat House mural. Oh, did you need more paint? I believe I have enough galls stored away. No, thank you, sister. I have more than enough paint. I wanted to ask you about the history of Kyrsa, actually. I like to include the Abbey's founding and the history of Tassing's saints, the Red House mural. I wrote to Reverend Matthew since he lived at the Abbey, but wanted to see the place firsthand. Ah, Brother Matthew became a reverend, did he? He was always suited to such a role. But I don't suppose that's what you came up the hill for. You're curious about the saint's history, yes? Yes, I was hoping you could show me around the convent and tell me about its history. The poor clerics don't allow outsiders within the convent, even other women. Mother Francisca wouldn't like anyone coming in for such a worldly concern. Well, that makes my job difficult. Let me finish, Magdalene Druckerin. However, Mother Francisca always welcomes those who are considering joining the order. Oh no. If a young woman sincerely considers joining the convent, she may be allowed to enter and observe the sisters. Who knows what else she may discover while contemplating the holy life, There's something about the fashion. I don't wanna do that though. Touring the convent will take some time. Would you like to go see Mother Francisca now? Fuck it. Sure. Mother Francisca, I'd like to introduce Magdalene Druckerin. The printer's daughter, yes. God bless you, Magdalene. Father Thomas told us of your father's condition, and we pray for his recovery daily. Thank you, Abbess. Such is our duty to serve the Lord and the community that provides for us. Now, what is this about? Sister Gertrude, you know our holy rules. Why bring young Mistress Druckerin to me? Forgive me, Mother. Magdalene is searching for a place in the world and is contemplating the holy life. I thought observing the sisters might aid her in her spiritual search. She was encouraged by the idea. Right, yes, sure. I wonder that you've never come up to the Abbey before, Mistress Druckerin. Hold on. Right. If God is calling you to the convent, I am more than willing to help you fulfill that divine cause. What brought this change on? Why are you interested in joining the poor clerics? I'm gonna go turn on the heat because it's getting quite cold in here. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Also went for a piss. Oh, hey Q. How's it going? just want to turn on the heat because it's getting kind of cold. We are in the negatives today, to be fair. I know it's nothing compared to your like Finnish weather, but it's quite cold down here. I don't normally turn on the heating, but I feel like I need to today. Anyway, why do I want to join? What was the question? We have 0, really? Huh. I thought it's way colder over there. I think it's like -10, like 5 at least. Helping my father running the shop alone and finishing the mural too much for me. While I become a sister, I would lie. I had a holy vision. Oh no. Yeah, let's do this one. How's it going, Q? How are you doing? Finland weather has been all over the place this year. Really? I guess global warming affects all of us, huh? Shit sucks. You should not abdicate your worldly duties for fear of the unknown. However, I agree that working a printing shop and painting are not suitable duties for a woman. Hey, fuck you! What the fuck? Goddamn bitch. Thank God you have turned to us for help. It is no wonder you have felt overburdened by all this. Please come, I'm happy to tell you more about our order. I was supposed to stream with Serial, but migraine hit, and after a nap I just felt like shit, so no streaming tonight. Yeah, she did tell me that. She said you guys were supposed to play Nightingale, was it? And then she just kept playing Path of Exile with Luce. She played Path of Exile for like 8 fucking hours today. Like she was playing Path of Exile when I got to work this morning. Well, when I had my break, because I tuned in just for a bit. For like a couple of minutes. On my break. And then I got home and she was still playing fucking Path of Exile. Our small convent used to be part of the larger Kershaw double monastery, as I'm sure you've been told by Sister Gertrude. However, the poor Clares live far differently than the Benedictines that once lived here. We believe that it is not ours to produce. We believe that it is not ours to produce and live solely on the alms of the community of Tessing, as they see fit to give. Oh, Enshrouded, was it? Okay. That is a Nightingale. I swear to God, all these fucking like open world survival crafts games just kind of blend together for me. Like I you show me like 5 different ones, and I'll tell you they look like the same fucking game. Likewise, none of the sisters here own any personal property. We share this convent as a gift from the church. We believe that the Lord called us into a life of poverty and service. Does such a life appeal to you, Magdalene? I don't know. I'm not entirely certain yet. I'd like to explore and look around, get a feel for the place. Magdalene, you must not have understood me. We have deliberately closed ourselves off from the world. I won't have a laywoman bothering the sisters from their duties or disturbing our rule. However, I will allow Sister Suzanne to show you... Wait, is that... That's not Suzanne, that's, Fuck, that's her! Zdena! Isn't that Zdena? Sister Suzanne to show you our duties. Please take your time. When you have finished, please come find me and we will discuss your decision to join. It's fucking Zdena, dude. Finally, I thought she'd never finish. What? Truthfully, I'm not here to join the convent. I'm looking for references for a mural I'm painting in the Red House. Well, I'm gonna take a look around. Where are we going first? Now that the lecture is over, I can get on with what I came here for. Are you coming? Yeah, let's fucking go. But Mother Francisca said... She said that as long as I'm with you, it's fine to look around. Are you really gonna get us both in trouble? No, I always follow Mother Francisca's orders. The convent has many parts: the kitchen, the loquarium, the chapter house, the yard, and the old workshop, though no one uses that old shed anymore. I'll leave it to you to decide where to go first. Oh, that's Margarete. God bless you, Magdalene. Convent kitchen. This is the kitchen. There's not anything that interesting here. Sister Marie and Sister Isabeau take care of most of the kitchen duties, but everyone pitches in when needed. I'm gonna have to do another fucking part of this, aren't I? Like, Jesus Christ, this game's so long. I feel like it's way longer than it seems like. Marie, God bless you, child. Are you delivering something? No, sister, I'm learning more about the convent's history so that I can finish a mural in town. I see. This kitchen has been used for decades, longer than I've been alive, to be sure. I enjoy preparing meals for the sisters that nourish us, but I can never bring myself to butcher the animals. Sister Isabel has graciously taken on that task for me. We need sustenance, but I feel butchering any animal is wrong according to the rule of Saint Francis. Saint Francis, mystic friar and founder of the Franciscan order. Born in Assisi to wealthy parents, Saint Francis was called to a life of poverty and preaching. With his follower, Saint Clare, he helped found the Order of Poor Clares. Oh, that's where that name comes from. To cause suffering to any living creature is unnecessary and evil, even if God granted Adam and Eve dominion over the animals. The kitchen seems fairly simple. Is there anything here from the convent's founding days? No more than the structure itself, I'm afraid. Cookware needs replacing over the years. Though some nights a ghost appears to me by the cook fire. A lost spirit trapped between heaven and hell. Sister Marie, not this again, not Magdalene, please. Oh, I want to listen to this. Imagine if there's gonna be a whole another character after me. Oh, fuck that. If there is, I'm gonna fucking shut off the game. Because I'm not doing another part of this. How do I put this? I like the game. And it's fun to see like a very historically accurate depiction of, you know, life in the 16th century. But this is way too much, I feel like. I'm just kind of carrying on right now. Could have been a ghost of one of the sisters from the founding of the convent. Trick of the light? Moonlight must have gotten caught in smoke from the fire, and you thought you saw an apparition. Upon my vows, I swear I saw a figure rise through the ground at vigils. I was so frightened, I fell prostrate and prayed to the... prostate? What? And prayed to the Lord to save me. Dawn and dusk are the hours when the boundaries between this world and the spiritual world are weakest. We may be the nearest arrivals here, but the convent is very old. Perhaps there was something Roman underneath this foundation centuries before. The spirit may seek to know the presence of God now that it rests on holy ground. Oh boy. Roman spirit might be a great addition to the mural. I don't know that the council would approve though. A spirit in Curacao? Why would it come to the convent though? It breaks my heart to think the spirit was crying out for help, threat beyond heaven's reach. Why don't we keep going, Madeline? It's better not to get Sister Marie too upset. Of course, God bless you, sister. God bless you, child. Isabeau. God bless you, Magdalene. God bless you, sister. How goes the cooking? As well as the Lord wills it. My old fingers fumble from time to time, but it is my privilege to prepare supper for the other sisters. That's very noble of you. Just as God gave Paul a thorn in his side, so too did he give me the pains of age to strengthen my faith. Such things are a blessing when compared to the pains Christ carried upon that cross. I don't believe the Lord wants us to suffer, sister. Well, yeah, didn't Christ die so we don't have to suffer unnecessarily? In the next life, yes, but even Christ said we would face hardships while we live on this earth. I have chosen to find meaning and devotion to the Lord through my hardship. That's some fucking what do you call it? Stockholm syndrome for God. Thank you for sharing your perspective with me, sister. I don't really understand, but I'm glad it helps you persevere. Thank you, child. God bless you. That's some fucking wild Stockholm syndrome. Kitty! She has a kitty! Brr, it's colder today. There's not much in the yard that could help you, I think. Anything that was here has long been covered in weeds. All I know about this place is that the walls were added when the convent was built onto the monastery. Oh, God bless you, Sister Benedicta. Sister Suzanne, God bless you. Ugh, this ice is hard. Do I recognize you, Sister Benedicta? I think I've seen you in town once or twice. Yes, you'd have seen her. Sister Benedicta is the youngest of the sisters. Mother Francisca allows only one sister to deal with the townsfolk. Benedicta received this privilege. Burden, more like. I have to run around everywhere, gather all the food and doing all the chores. I'd rather be inside where it's warm. What are you doing up in the convent anyway? Mother Francisca said I could look around snooping. Snooping? I'm gonna do snooping. Don't let me get in the way then. What an adventure. Actually, Sister Benedicta, I wanted to ask you some questions. Do you like being a nun? Oh yes, I don't mind it at all. It's far quieter than home and I don't have to share my bed with my siblings anymore. I like to help the older sisters, and I don't mind it. Whoops, I skipped that one. One more question, Sister Benedicta. Have you seen any mysterious figures or ghosts lately? Ghosts? No, everything has been normal recently. I haven't noticed anything odd. Is this about Sister Marie's ghost? I think it's Mauritius myself. Oh no. What? So there is a ghost in the Abbey. Well, I haven't seen anything myself, but if there is a ghost, I'd like to think it's Mauritius. Mauritius? Don't tell Mother Francisca about this, but I found an old book about Christian legends hidden in the workshop. Well, there we go. It said that a Roman commander named Mauritius conquered Tessing, but the colony failed. Most of the town was empty until Christmas. Christmas? Christian. Fuck. Ah. I feel like my brain is turning to mush. The Christian refugees found the town hidden in the valley. It was a miracle. Christian refugees? Yes, the book said they were fleeing Roman persecution, maybe under Nero? I don't remember. Nero, a Roman emperor known for his cruelty? I know my brain is turning too much, but that's not how you spell cruelly! Or cruelty, maybe. Cruelty and persecution of Christians and Jews, as well as his disinterest in the Roman people. He famously fiddled as he watched a fire ravage Rome. I know Nero was a fucking asshole, but it all makes sense when you find out what he looks like. Hold on. You read Mauritius as it's written, phonetic written form. Yeah, but I feel like I don't know, it's hard. Look at this fucking dude. Like, holy shit. He looks like a modern neckbeard, dude. Look. Hold on. Just fucking look at the guy. Are you fucking shitting me? Look at that that fucking beard, dude. He looks like an asshole. Like, this guy lived like thousands of years ago, and I can hear his like raspy breathing down my neck. No. Fucking dude. Lyte EXE is breaking. Yeah, it's going there. Anyway. Let's go. Let's get back to this. I don't remember. Anyway, when Sister Marie said she saw a ghost, I thought it must be Mauritius trying to get us out. Work tomorrow? Work till the 1st, actually. Yeah. I got the entire week. A Roman ghost couldn't be happy about his tower being turned into an abbey, could he? Definitely not. What did you do with this book, sister? Like, you got any plans? Oh, well, I had it with me in the kitchen one day, and, well, I accidentally laid the fire poker on it. Oh, no. Oh my god, it must be completely destroyed. Stare in shock and horror. I tried to fix it, but it's unreadable now. Ah, shit. Sorry, Magdalene. That's alright, that book would probably have gone unread otherwise. I'm glad you were enjoying it. How long do we get to keep you here? Probably not long, not because I'm having any, or like I'm tired or anything. My throat is getting fucking worked with this game. Like, I have to read so much of it. It's mostly like 90% like reading. And I don't want to be one of those guys that just like plays one of these narrative games and just goes. I wanna, I wanna actually read the stuff out loud, you know, and turns out that's quite hard, especially on the throat, you know. So I usually don't play more than like 2 or 3 hours of this at a time because it's taking such a toll on me, but it's fun. Oh no. Aha, aha. This workshop is covered in dust. Yes, this was the Benedictine Sisters workshop. They used to make badges and art for pilgrims coming to see the Hand of St. Moritz. Looks like everything was just left here after the fire. Nothing's been used in years. We can't subsist on painting, and the poor clerics don't produce goods for sale, so we have no reason to be in here. But art allows us to find beauty in life. Even Christ said the Father clothed the lilies of the field in beauty. I agree, but that's not the role of the poor clerics. Mother Francesca considers art a temptation into hedonism. Well, Jesus Christ. Mother Francesca doesn't let us come in here unless to put something in storage. I've come in a few times and noticed some of the brushes have gone missing. Paint pots too. I might just try to... I'm not sure if that worked, but I'm gonna try to clean my throat with, with some water, because I can feel it like starting to hurt, like in the back of the esophagus, and maybe that'll help, you know. I think one of the sisters is secretly painting. Ah. Oh Lord, no. We all live too close together in the convent for something like that to go unnoticed. In any case, I think it's sad the workshop is left like this. Truthfully, Magdalene, I don't think you should join the convent, even if that's not what you were here to do anyway. Gertrude talks about you, and you seem to love your art. Without it, you'd hate it here. Such valuable paint left to dry and crack on the palettes. There's an old parchment scrap here. It's different from the others. Oh. Oh, the Mitraeum! Ah, it looks like a scrap from a manuscript. There's something written in Latin in the margin. The Mitraeum of Tassing had been destroyed by a flood. Ah, okay. Mitraeum? That's the same word I saw in the Roman section of the mine. Wait, this might be from the book Sister Benedicta found. I wonder why it would mention the Mitraeum. I don't know, it's not a word I've ever heard before. There's certainly nothing in the convent by that name. Well, the note says the Mitraeum was destroyed, so I suppose it doesn't matter much now. Interesting. These old badges are beautiful. I hope the pilgrims who brought them loved them too. Is that it for this room? That might be it. I guess we're going back. What else do I got to explore? We got the convent chapel and the convent aquarium. Alright, let's check out the chapel. This is new, I don't remember this one. This is a chapel where we all gather for mass and liturgy. It's the oldest part of the convent. And the most drafty. Hello again, Sister Gertrude. The sisters have done some minor retouches over the years, but it has represented the abbey from its earliest days. Oh, there's the tower in the library. The cloister is still being constructed here. Yes, the tower has a Bergfried? The tower was a Bergfried long before the structure became a monastery. Bergfried. A freestanding defensive tower not built for permanent habitation. The duchy gifted it to the Benedictine order after the Holy Roman Empire grew. They had no use for it as a keep. These walls have protected Tassing from attacks of spirit and steel for generations. There's that in here too. God called Lady Sabine to lead our sisters and brothers in 1261. Lord Kearsaw's castle was destroyed by fire in the year of the death of Emperor Frederick II. Only the tower remained. Well done, Magdalene. Yes, the first lists the abbey's founding date. The Lady Kearsaw was actually the one to suggest the old castle be turned into a double monastery. We added a second shortly after the revolt. Mother Illuminata thought it would be fitting, even if the sisters were not here, some record of what occurred would remain. Kearsaw is unique, a double monastery with the saints, one male and one female, to guard the town and abbey. So the foundation of the abbey was even older than the Holy Roman Empire? Many things have been built and torn down on this land over generations. Who knows what else used to be here? You were right, sister. This mirror will be a great reference for the Rat House. Then I'm glad to have helped. God bless you, Magdalene. God bless you, Magdalene. God bless you, Sister Gertrude. How are you faring? The sisters and I have been praying since Father Thomas informed us of your father's attack. You're incredibly courageous to run to Dr. Stoltz so quickly, especially when the attacker could have been about. It's thanks to you. Without reading Hildegard's Physic, I wouldn't have realized he was so badly hurt. Medical treatise by Hildegard of Bingen, saint and doctor of the church. It presents 9 categories of healing: plants, elements, trees. 9 categories of healing: plants, elements, trees, stones, fish, birds, animals, reptiles, and metals. Well, I'm glad she came in useful, although I wish it were not in such dire circumstances. I lit an extra votive candle in St. Saria's shrine for each of you this morning. Votive candle. Small candles lit during prayer in churches, symbolizing a specific offering or request on the behalf of the prayer giver. Thank you, Sister Gertrude. Dad's spirits have been up, but I don't know. But I know he doesn't have much time. Have faith, child. The Lord cares for Klaus just as he cared for his son. I'll see if I have any psyllium left in the convent. If you blend it with broth or warm wine, it will heat his brain and prevent infection. Thank you, sister. I'm grateful for all the help everyone in Tassing has provided. The church is body of Christ, Magdalene. We are all one community and want to help Klaus before his time. God will turn this for good, no matter what things look like now. He sees beyond time itself, but we are constricted by the present. I have been around long enough to see his fruits, even when I thought the devil had burned the fields. Keep faith, Magdalene. I will do my best. Bless you, Magdalene. Bless you, sister. Bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. Aquarium. Here's the aquarium. Most of the abbey's visitors come in here but aren't allowed to enter. We aren't allowed to go into the outside world either. Like Mother Francisca said, isolation is a part of our vows. Sister Gertrude once told me the old Benedictine sisters used to go out into town sometimes and even talk to men on occasion. And I'm stuck here staring at these walls for the rest of my life. Something tells me she doesn't like to be a sister. Yeah. Doesn't seem like Sister Suzanne thinks much of her life here. Can't blame her. Even so, she doesn't seem to have the passion that Sister Gertrude and the others have. If she hates her life here so much, maybe I should encourage her to leave the order. Yeah, let's do this. Let's free her. Better to leave while she has a future ahead of her. After all, there are plenty of young men in Bavaria who would make good husbands. Still, there may be some reason she chose to stay. I don't want to overstep my bounds. Are you unhappy here? I don't know. My father promised me to the church as a baby. Some oath he swore when my mother struggled in her pregnancy. Shit. So there I was, dropped into the poor Claire's the summer I turned 17. And they took you in just like that? Nobody asked what you wanted? Why should they? The poor Clares rely on the offerings of others, even their children, to subsist. My family is devoted to the church. I've only been in the convent for 2 years, but I'm trying my best. I don't mind the prayers or the hours, and I'm sure of my devotion to the Lord, but this isn't what I wanted. But since when did a woman ever get what they wanted without being punished? Eve couldn't even manage it. I have more autonomy to go where I want, but I'm still bound by the expectation of marriage and homemaking. I remember the days of running around town. I wish I could have gotten married. I wanted to be a mother. Sometimes I get jealous of Sister Gertrude and even Sister Margarete. At least they got to see something of the outside world before they were 20. Why don't you leave? I think you're lucky. I could do anything else. If you could do anything else, what would it be? I would have liked to go on one of the big cities at least once. I would have been happy just to be a shopkeeper's wife. Oh. Thanks for listening, Magdalene. Anyway, let me show you the rest of the cloister. Lead on. Well, you've seen the entire convent. There's not much here. What do you think of it? I understand the appeal of such a small life. It offers some freedom. I can see why people chose the holy life, but it's not for me, not without art. I understand. You've dedicated your whole life to your work. You'd struggle to give up that now. It's been so long since I've spoken to anyone from the outside the convent. I'm reminded of the life I once had. Now you have me thinking about whether or not I should remain with the sisters. Oh shit. Think you should go. I think you should go. Ah, fuck, close, close. But I had the ups. I had all the ups. What the fuck? The shit. Ah, bullshit. Bullshit. I did though. The sisters have taken care of me. They love me, and I love them. Even if this life wasn't my choice, they accepted me. Who knows? Maybe it will get better in time. Maybe. I'll try to help any way I can, even if it's just sneaking around the convent wall to say hello. Really? That would be wonderful. So long as no one found out. Anyway, we should return to Mother Francisca before she suspects something. I learned a lot today. No, thank you, Magdalene. Today has been more interesting than any day I can remember in the Abbey. Come, let's find Mother Francisca. She'll be wanting to hear what you thought of the place. Well, Magdalene, what's your assessment of the poor Clares? Is the good Lord calling you to a life without us as a sister? No. No. I think I prefer my books and printing, and in any case, I need to finish the mural. Then I might take over for my father. I see. Be careful that this mural does not become an idol for you, Magdalene. Just as Eve had a weaker will than Adam, you are liable to stumble on the fruit of temptation as well. Oh boy. Our community is quite modest compared to the splendor of an old Benedictine house operating under the rule of a powerful abbot. I see why fewer women are drawn to the order these days. Thank you for allowing me inside. You are most welcome, Magdalene. God bless you. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it here for today. Let's see what she wants. Magdalene, how did your little expedition go? Learned a lot from seeing the Abbey. I have a good idea of what I'll depict in the mural now. But sister, there's something I don't understand. The Abbey was so prosperous. Why didn't the monks rebuild it after the fire? What a task that would be. The chapel had... The chapel was beautiful. The stained glass always caught my eyes in the morning. There was a great deal of anger and sadness in Tassing that night. The abbot felt the brothers and sisters were no longer welcome in Tassing and moved on. In truth, the abbey's dissolution was inevitable. Kershaw was running out of money and patrons. The riot and fire were simply a particularly awful and painful way to end the monastery. Did anything survive the fire? Some of the buildings are intact, but all are terribly overgrown. I haven't dared forage in the rubble. I doubt you'll find anything of help for your mural inside other than charred wood and parchment. Might still be worth taking a look. I worry after you sometimes, Magdalene. I really do. Thank you for your help, Sister Gertrude. You're most welcome, Magdalene. God bless you. Yeah, alright, let's wrap it up over here, because I feel like that's about all I can do. I do hope I'm gonna finish it before the new year, because I got a bunch of stuff that I want to do. But yeah, for now, let's end this, and see you guys tomorrow. We'll do more of this. Yeah, tomorrow's Saturday, but I'll do more. I'll do more Pentiment, because I really want to fucking get done with it, you know. But yeah, good night, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.